Welcome to the first video Battle of the Beer from the Flux to Post podcast. This month, our focus is on porters. Lucas, what did you bring to the table for me today?
Well, my selection was Arcadia Ales London-Style Porter. So
Very
get ready to
nice.
get
All right.
wasted.
Ooh, all right.
I gotta say, it's a pretty tasty looking dish.
I like my beer in dish format, so
Excellent.
this is good. Thank you,
Have
sir.
at it. Swirl it around. Give it the old snifferoo.
That's a good beer. I like what I'm seeing here. We've got, kind of the color we'll expect from a porter. You got a dark brown to a black tone. Not, with the tasting glass, I don't know how much that's going to affect the head, but not an overabundance of head, but still looks nice. Can I detect any flavor notes? Probably not, because I'm terrible at at that aspect of beer tasting. But I have to say, I like what I'm tasting here. What about you? What's your what do you think here?
Well, I think you're spot on about the look for sure. The doesn't really hit the nose as much as I thought it would, especially after tasting it.
Yeah,
But there's some smokiness in it for sure.
yeah, I'm getting that. I'll be honest. It's been a while since I've had just a plain straight up porter.
Yeah.
Everything a lot of nowadays is always flavored with a vanilla or a chocolate or something like that.
Yeah. It's there's a lot of smoke to it. It's kind of a darker taste for me.
Yeah,
too.
it's got a smooth finish though. I don't really, I don't detect a whole lot on the back end there.
Yeah, like with a stout where you get that warm, like alcohol-y finish sometimes. There's not much of there is a little bit of a lingering taste, but it's not unwelcome for me anyway.
Yeah.
It's not weird.
Yeah, and what was the ABV on this again?
7, so it's pretty high.
Yeah, and I don't notice that, which can be good and
Yeah.
bad depending on,
How many you're going to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely isn't much of an like alcohol-y aftertaste that you would normally get.
No, I don't-
on the nose either.
No, I don't get a lot of aroma from it either, but
It smells about half as strong as it tastes, pretty much. It smells like what it tastes like, but it's
Yeah.
not as strong.
Now, while I go through my scoring process,
Yeah.
would you like to remind the listeners, the viewers,
How this works.
how this all works? Because we have made some changes now based
Yes.
on how our past battles have gone and results that we didn't quite weren't
happy
we
with.
weren't just happy. Yeah, we weren't happy with.
So we're still doing look, taste, and satisfaction, but we decided that, especially now that we're doing it on video, you guys can, decide for yourselves how you like the appearance of the beer. And so really what we're doing when we say look is we're talking specifically about the look of the beer itself in the glass. Also, we both rate each beer in those categories, look, taste, and satisfaction. And now we're doing an average so that it's not only is a little bit more easy to understand, basically, but it's easier to compare as well when we talk about other porters down the line. So,
Yeah, ultimately, we had a beer that we both liked much more than the other, and because of the bottling,
yeah, that was the tipping
our own
point.
scoring method, it didn't match up, and it just made no sense. Why should something that has a better designed bottle, even
Yeah.
though we know it was a lesser quality beer, win? It just didn't make any sense.
For shame.
So, little details here. This is from Arcadia Ales, which is brewed in Battle Creek, Michigan. So I feel like we've had a Michigan
Streak.
Yeah, we've had something from Michigan every week. It's
Yeah.
gonna be every month, and then something from
Somewhere
else.
else.
Colorado has been
Yeah,
pretty
Colorado
popular.
has been,
So, I tried to go to Arcadia one time, and they were closed for the season. Like they had really funky hours. It was
Never heard of that.
I think it was in the fall, so I couldn't go there, but I had tried to make it to their tap room one time, but I've had a few of their beers before, and I've always been pretty happy with it. So
Nice. Well, I'm gonna finish mine and
Yeah.
write down some
Cheers.
scores. Well, I'm pretty anxious to find out what you brought for me.
well, sir, I have for you today Avery Brewing Company's New World Porter. I have not had anything from Avery prior to this, so
No, I've never heard of Avery before.
we should be in for a delicious surprise, hopefully.
That's the hope.
If I can even get this bottle opener off.
I did it.
I know, you're a man, though, and I am not.
I'm a man. I'm
There we
40.
go.
You got it.
There we go. That'd been great for video to have. Yeah. Anyway.
Ooh, right away, there's definitely more head on this than
Maybe I'm just bad at pouring.
or good. It's very aromatic. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Kind of just punches you in the nose.
Right in the nose. Feels so good on my nose. It's it's a little bit lighter than the other porter. It's more like a amber color, really red.
Yeah. Yeah, I just see that too.
Especially
You get it in that. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
in
you
the
get it in
light.
the light a little bit. Oh, yeah. Does have a nice amber color.
see what it tastes like. It's much less smoky. There's still some smoke, but there's something else there. There's like a
Yeah.
weird fruit or like a
Yeah.
hop.
And I'm getting a lot more of an aftertaste from this one too, and then than the first one.
I don't know how I like the aftertaste necessarily.
This is like you said. This is interesting because it is a porter, but it is more of an amber. This is the kind of balance you get from an amber beer. I think almost like a. It reminds me a lot of like a Scottish ale. A little bit.
Yeah, especially with that aftertaste.
Mhm.
It's got a really strong.
Interesting.
Well, I'm gonna write down my scores, and why don't you drink some more beer? I guess.
For the record, what we are doing right now is exactly what Budweiser does not want you to do. According to the Super Bowl commercial, they want you to just drink the beer.
Don't think about it. Just drink it.
Let's see. So, Avery Brewing, this is a limited release by them, and they are out of Boulder, Colorado, established in 1993. We're looking at 6.7 on the ABV. Now, interesting. Very interesting.
All right, I got mine written down.
I'll have an interesting detail to share with you
wanna
about
see
this bottle that might just blow this whole beer bottle to the wind. But you see it now too.
I saw it too.
But I don't know how much that changes things. But
Wow, I think we definitely.
I think it's
should-
still close enough to a porter.
That's interesting.
When have we ever made a mistake on the podcast before
No,
or
no.
said anything that's not true?
It does say it's a limited release too, but I gotta say, I really like the Arcadia Ales. All of their labels look fairly similar, same art style.
Yeah,
But this is kind of cool. Like, I also like,
like that old world map
yeah,
feel to it.
it definitely feels like they put some thought into it. Like the whole shebang. Let's get a little bit more of that.
My scores have been tabulated, sir.
Excellent. Before we take our scores and put it into the patented flux-deposed calculator machine, I just want to let you know that you can find the audio portion of this segment, and also other things such as Netflixation and the news according to us on our podcast, our weekly podcast at fluxopose.com.
And you can subscribe to our show on iTunes and Stitcher or any RSS feed. You can grab it that way. And, of course, this channel for more exciting content like you're enjoying right now.
Coming soon. All right, let's tally these bitches.
So we discovered that we needed the Flex-to-Pose calculator because apparently neither of us can do long division anymore.
This is true.
I
never could.
We have our totals here for the beers. Now, who would like to go first? Shall I take the realm?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, I'll score yours here. Actually, no, I'll do both. I'll do both my beers at the same time.
Okay.
I actually gave both beers a 7. I don't know. I guess
for look.
Yeah, for look. I think I was happy with how they both turned out. I mean, I did prefer the look of the London style a little more. I like that darker color composed how this had an amber.
Okay.
To it. Taste, I gave the edge to Arcadia. I gave that an 8, while the Avery Brewing I gave a 6. I think I don't know. There was more of that Scottish ale taste, and I just like this. I preferred the smoothness of the London style. Satisfaction, I gave an 8 to the London style and a 6 to the Satisfaction, and that's really annoying.
Yeah.
We lost our GoPro, folks. The GoPro has died, so
damn it.
Pressing forward. So overall, it gave me a 23 and a 19 with our new method that we're taking, where we're going to take an average of these scores and total it that way. I am giving Arcadia a 7.5, and Avery Brewing's New World Porter a 6. So I gave the edge to the Arcadia Ales London-Style.
This is very interesting. Well, I'll start with my beer, actually. For looks, I gave it a 7. It looks pretty standard as far as what I expected to come out of the bottle, basically. That dark color you were talking about. Taste, to me, it's actually fairly... It's what I would... It's basically exactly what I would have expected and not much more. I gave taste a 6 because while it doesn't taste bad necessarily, it didn't have a lot going on. All I could really describe was the smokiness, and then nothing else. Nothing on the back end, nothing...
That makes sense. Yeah.
So it wasn't very complex for me. Satisfaction, however, bumped up to a little bit higher to a 7 because while from a standpoint of how complex it is, that might lower the score, but it didn't mean I didn't like it. It's still a good drink. Yeah. So that gave it an overall of 7 for the Arcadia Ales,
okay.
Which I think is about. I feel pretty confident with that score. It's par for the course, basically.
Yeah.
Now, as for the New World Porter, for the look, I actually enjoyed the amber color. I thought it was pretty attractive looking in the glass, and I noticed more of a head at least when it was poured. So I don't know. I thought it looked like a good looking beer. I gave it an 8.
Oh, okay.
And then for the taste, I also gave it an 8. Based on the complexity. There was that smokiness, but there was also a little bit more, can't quite describe it, but there definitely was something else there that kind of made me stop and think a little bit longer than the other beer. Now, on the other hand, though, for satisfaction, I gave it a 6. And that's because, although I liked that there were more things going on with the beer, it definitely left a weird taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I didn't really care for that as much, so I gave it a 6 on that alone.
Okay.
So my overall for this beer was a 7.5, however. So for me, it was the New World Porter that...
Okay, so we get a 7.5 and a 7?
7.5 and a 7. So, yeah, to me, the New World Porter just kind of a step above as far as its complexity and overall enjoyment.
I think this is the first time we've had mixed results. I think usually both other battles, I think we both favored one more than the other.
Yeah,
I feel like.
yeah,
so
we've never had...
That's interesting that this worked out this way. And we do have to put an asterisk a little bit on this, because as we were doing the results, we found that while it says New World Porter, we also discovered right here at the bottom, it is a Pioneer Black IPA.
Yeah.
Now, I am not as well versed on beer to tell you how similar in style that a black IPA is going to be to a porter, but that's why we were getting that Scottish ale.
Yeah,
taste to
that
it.
does make
So,
sense.
That's why you don't just next time look at
Yeah,
newer
that
porter.
is even though we're not really rating the branding and the labels and everything, that is really, I wonder why they decided to do that. Is it because maybe it is so similar that they can't technically classify it as that, but they wanted to? I don't know.
Right.
So I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and I guess that goes along with the whole nature of our beer battle, where it's not, we know we're not experts. We kind of want to do a
We're consumers,
amateur approach, and I mean we'll try to keep things on a
professional
level. Yes, thank you, but I don't know. It's nice to have things like this happen too. So
I would have gotten home and did the exact same thing. I would have drank it and went, wait.
We're the everymen. We're the everymen of the beer market.
We are. So there it is.
So we have to declare at least a winner. So since we're mixed results here, the London style 7.5. 6.
I gotta say.
Well, look, if we combine our scores, like you gave us 7, I would say that combined, the Avery, the London style, or not the London style, the Avery Brewing New World, based on our combined scores, would win? Or am I doing that completely wrong?
No, you're right. Because
mine's backwards from you.
They would both be 7s, actually.
So I guess we're deadlocked kind of on here. Because let's see here. We'd have a 13 for Avery. Oh, excuse me. We'd have a 13
this
and a
is where
half.
we do math.
13 and a half and a 14 and a half. So by our scores combined, the London style would get the edge.
Okay.
So combined. So
I honestly, even without
that took way too much effort.
Knowing about that thing on the label, I feel like if I was going to recommend a porter to somebody, I would have chose this, just because it's a good benchmark as far as like where to start, like what to expect from. It's not too complex. It's easy to drink, and I mean that's a good starting point for anybody, I think.
So there you have it. So our winner of the third Battle of the Beer,
Arcadia Ales London-Style Porter. You have to say it like that too.
Oh, okay.
When they win.
Yeah.